How about now?
Line in. Then
I could hear
I
it.
heard it that time.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For your Saturday edition of Let's Go Elks softball, we are here at Desert Edge
Correct.
High School on their varsity softball field. Very nice complex, kind of compact and tight, laid out very.
Methodically.
Yeah, I mean it maximizes space, which is a good thing. Looks like Round Valley will be playing Bagdad this morning. Round Valley will be the home team, taking the field first as Bagdad prepares to get their bats ready. Umpires are about set. The girls are going through their startup routine this morning with Coach Emerald and will be about to take the field. Lily, what do we know about Baghdad? Anything?
Okay, we're good. I was checking the volume. We got volume now. Um, Baghdad came in to second place in their pool, just as we did yesterday. So we will. They were 2-1 as well. Baghdad 1A school that has had a pretty good outing so far this season.
Well, they've always been a solid little program. From what I know, and that I mean, it's very little, but they're always hanging right there with the other 1A schools, Superior, Williams, um,
And they're in
Joe
this
City.
bracket as well.
Yeah.
Superior or Globe,
Globe.
and Williams.
So we're kind of the bigger school in the 1A side of the bracket. Is that what?
Not necessarily. Globe is not 1A, is it? It's 3A.
Yeah, Globe is 3A. Oh.
Well,
that's a
good
good way-
morning.
Yeah, that's a good way to make the batter nervous. Make her think. Allison with the fastball getting away from her there. Her fingers. She might need to scuff that ball up a little bit or ask the umpire to do it.
I know you are on the right side of your screen getting a little blur. Nothing we can do about that sun this morning.
Yeah, this field is oriented facing the northeast, so the sun is off to our right, and it'll be coming across our faces.
The only one I worry about really with it is Sky. They're at third.
Yeah, she's already putting her glove up, having a hard time seeing during warm-up, so we'll see if that becomes a factor. What I'm hoping for is that they will be behind and everything will go to right.
All right. So number 2 for Bagdad is going to start the Vultures.
Yep. So here's your Round Valley defense. Allison Muth in the circle. On Areola catching. Hawes at first, Wright at second. Bates at short. Peralta at third. Marble in left. Soderquist in center. Baca in right. Here comes the windup.
First pitch of the morning is going to be foul. 0-1 count. Dan, I'll be looking over your shoulder because it doesn't look like the scoreboard out there is going to be working today. That's going to be foul out of play.
So 0-2 count on the batter, top of the first, if you're just tuning in. First batter for Bagdad.
Outside. 1-2 count. You know, Dan, these dugout fences are real low.
Yeah, it's a baseball type layout. I can tell you, not a lot of safety concerns.
Foul
there.
ball.
At the college level, they won't. For softball, they won't allow that. Baseball, they will. But baseball's a much bigger field and spread out.
Right, it's not as close to the home plate. One-two count. It's going to be inside on the changeup in the dirt. Anna tries to get to it. Not able to. She's going to advance to first, bringing up number 21.
I would expect to see some short game here to get that runner over to second.
That's going to be up. Sky dives for it, not able to get to it. It bounces over towards the Round Valley dugout, and runners go to second and third. So first two runners on base here for Bagdad. That's going to be in the gap between first and second, out to
Does she?
So it's going to go out to right field.
That scores one.
Scores one, and runners at second and third again. Very aggressive at the plate, Dan.
Yep.
Strike swinging.
I think I know what the problem is, and it is me. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know either. We got a courtesy runner in. Not sure of the number. 24. Thank you. 24 is the courtesy runner.
Where'd she go? Second?
Second base. High, out of play.
Lily, I can't.
I have no idea. This has always been right there, so I don't know why.
I don't know. We are getting some weird interference.
Outside corner called strike. Strikeout number 1 for Allison today. It's going to bring up number 8 for Baghdad. Runner still at second and third with 1 out. Blue in the field is calling time. Closing the gates.
Are aliens trying to communicate with us? Is that what's... I don't know where that interference is coming from.
Oh, close pitch. Outside corner. Inside swinging. 1-1 count. Bunt sign. It's going to be foul. 1-2 count.
Yeah, Baghdad showing up ready to play this morning. Round Valley kind of caught flat-footed those first couple at bats. See if we can wake everybody up and get them ready to play this morning.
That's going to be to Sky. Going to be safe at home on the fielder's choice. Throw just a little behind the runner. That's going to score 1. We've got runners on the corners now. Bringing number 13 up to bat with 1 down. Bunt. Tag. Ball was there, but not able to keep possession of the ball in Lauren's glove. It's going to score 1.
I've got a 1-0 count.
I believe so. I think that's what I have in my head, too. So 0-1 count. Runner at second with 1 down.
You said 0-1?
0-1. That's what he signed. Swinging strike 2. Strike 3. So 2 down now with the runner at third. 3 runs across here in the top of the first inning. Strike swinging. Got a stolen base on the base path. Smart base running there by Baghdad. High. We have a 2-0 count, Dan.
I have 1-1.
1-1. Okay. I missed the first pitch. That's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 count. Runner at third. Here in the top of the first inning, 3-0 game. Bagdad leading. He's saying 2-2.
Okay, you say so.
So we both missed a pitch. Ooh.
Oh.
Nice pitch. 3-2 count.
Yeah, that's as good a miss as you can get.
Strike on the outside corner for out number 3. So Allison, all 3 outs coming from the mound and then the first inning.
Yeah, Bagdad in the top half of 1 had 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors and 24 pitches. Due up for Round Valley in the bottom of 1 will be Marble, Sodaquist, and Areola.
Dan, the girls sporting their new gray jerseys today. It's got to get the bats going here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to watch this warm up right here. Oh, that might actually work in our favor. Well, both pitchers warming up kind of rough this morning. Lily, I'm sitting here debating on whether or not I should open up my can of what Coach Workman used to call kickapoo juice.
It's what's causing all the radiation going on here, Dan.
You know, it might be. Although it gives you an abundance of energy, probably not the healthiest choice for a middle-aged man who's a little soft in the middle. But, I'm dragging a little this morning.
Luck of the draw would put us here at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, luck of the draw, my patootie. We always draw these games. Had this been a normal situation, we would have played the last game last night and then the first game.
Well, we did.
Morning.
We played the last game last night. The 4 o'clock game was the last game. Jalen with the bunt back to pitcher. And out at 1. It's going to bring Macy up.
So that's just an out at first, no sack, right?
Right. With that Finch right there, that comes back real loud.
Yeah, it does.
Foul ball into the Bagdad dugout. 0-1 count to Macy. Macy with the hit into left field. Left fielder coming up and makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 13, Anna Areola.
Inside, ball 1. Two-0 count. Gonna work on the inside there.
Yeah, they're trying to jam her.
Strike looking. 2-1 count. Foul ball down the left third baseline. 2-2. Protect and have fun. It's going to be strike looking on the outside corner on the changeup. 3 up, 3 down for your Lady Elks. That's going to bring us to the top of the second inning.
Yeah, so in the bottom half of that inning, Round Valley, no runs, no hits, no errors on 8 pitches. So up for Baghdad would be Mosley, Martin, and Williams.
We're going to thank those sponsors across your screen. All right, welcome back to the top of the second inning. Baghdad leading 3-0.
Yeah, Round Valley a little slow coming out of the gate here in the first inning. Let's see if they've had a chance to wake up, see if Coach Emerald gave them some words of wisdom there in the dugout. Here's the windup and the pitch from Muth.
Ball 1. It's going to be high, ball 2. That's going to be strike looking on the outside corner, so 2-1 count. Strike swinging, 2-2. A little high. Brings the count full. Foul ball. And strike 3. Swinging. It's going to be out number 1 here in the top of the second.
This is the bottom, so this will be their 9 batter right here.
I look for possibly a bunt here. And it is. Strike 1.
Yeah, I mean this is just basic softball, right? You bunt, get her on base, and then you bring your top of the order up and bring her around, score her.
Outside corner called strike 2.
It is not a big secret. However, execution is key.
And Allison's going to get her. Out number 2. So top of the lineup again. for Baghdad. Two
Yeah.
down here in the top of the second.
Yeah, this was a drop third strike. That kind of started the whole ball rolling. Let's see if we can get her now.
Foul ball.
One thing is very evident in this game. Baghdad wants to hit, whether they play short game or long ball. They do want to hit.
One count.
And they have been very effective with their small ball so far this morning.
Batter right on the line.
Oh, yeah, trying to take that inside pitch away. I mean,
That's going to be hit to Lauren at short. Lauren scoops it, throws it, and Brindley not able to hold on to it.
yeah, that's got to go. Throw maybe?
A little high. So a runner now on first base with two down. This was a bunt last inning.
Yeah, bunt to Peralta. Did she swing for that?
I have no idea. No. Oh, he did say 0-1.
Yeah, I thought she swung. I thought they had a hit and run on.
Bunt is going to go to Hawes, who's going to tag her out for out number 3. So we got to get the bats going here in the bottom of the second inning. Muth will lead us off.
Yeah, let's see if we can get these bats going. So Round Valley's defense waking up and holding off the run. Now let's see if the offense can do the same, wake up and get their bats going. Okay, so we're going into the bottom of 2. Round Valley's going to lead off with Allison Muth, their, number 4 hitter?
And then we got Bates and Hawes, I believe, after that.
That's correct.
Oh, and talking and not playing any music. And hi, Allison laying off for ball 1.
Thought about it. Yeah, Baghdad pitcher using the same strategy we use, coming inside, jamming all the batters. Really likes to move it around the zone, but she prefers that inside.
Ball 2.
Coming in inside high and then inside low. Allison taking a deep breath as she settles into the box.
Allison's going to get a hit between second and short. And Allison with the single. So we've got a base runner to lead us off of the second inning with Lauren coming up and number 1 Penrod going to be the courtesy runner.
See if Coach Emerald decides to get aggressive and test their catcher, see what she does.
Inside corner, called strike. Bunt. Going to be foul. Good effort by Bagdad. That's going to be high. It's going to be a wild pitch. They're going to advance Penrod to second. So now we got a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, so far we have not really tested Baghdad's defense.
And that's going to be a swinging strike 3 for Bates. It's going to bring Baca up to bat.
Number 8, Courtney Baca.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
Close the door to open a window, huh? Okay.
She pulled back in time. 1-0 count. Outside. Penrod taking it, and she makes it to third on the stolen base from the pass ball. You like that? I was like, no, that wasn't a stolen base. That was pass ball on the catcher. 2-0 count. Redeem myself, Dan.
Oh, thank you. I needed a chuckle this morning.
Oh, that's a foul ball right up into the catcher's glove.
Pop out foul.
Pop out. So Hawes up to bat now with the runner at third.
Hawes yesterday had a pretty good game against Trivia Prep. Basically went, 4 for 4?
She did good. I don't know what the official stat is.
Yeah, I think she went 4 for 4 yesterday. Didn't hit the cycle, but she was productive at the plate nonetheless. Led the team in RBIs on the day.
And Penrod is caught stealing from the catcher to the third baseman. And Hawes will get her at bat in the third.
That was just a base running mistake. I'm sorry, but I gotta call it like it is. That was
she wasn't ready for it to come. Not on our toes. So Dan, who's leading Baghdad off this inning?
Hear you say it. My Spanish is not that good.
Yorkisa. We're going to go with that.
Okay. I got to hear it before I can say it.
Number 3. The pitcher. First pitch of the inning being delivered by Allison. It's going to be a foul out of play.
Oh, that is good.
Little high, 1-1 count.
I can feel my pupils dilating as we speak.
That's funny.
You know, you don't have enough energy drink until you can see sound.
It's going to be a slow roller to short. Lauren to Hawes for out number 1. It's going to bring 11 up to bat.
Rodriguez.
You got that one.
I did. Well, that one I'm familiar with. That one I can say. I've never seen the other one, so
I haven't either.
I didn't want butchered. I'm trying to be respectful.
Outside and high, 1-0 count. Foul ball. 1-1.
So I wonder if Williams and Baghdad are in the same division, same district, or is 1A just 1A? They're all
No, they have the conferences
Do they?
as well. Yeah, or divisions. That's 1-2 count.
Because Williams, very solid softball team. Superior, very solid softball team. Baghdad, solid softball team. That 1A is it's tough.
And Allison gets her on the changeup for out number 2.
Wow.
That was a good-looking changeup.
She's gotten better with that changeup, that's for sure. Two outs on the field. That'll bring up number 8, Morris, batting 5th for your Baghdad Sultans.
Little outside, 1-0 count.
Dang it.
That's going to be to Lauren at short. Lauren makes the throw to Haas for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down there in the top of the 3rd inning. It's going to take us to the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, good morning, Round Valley defense. Let's see if the offense can now wake up and show up to play.
No, so far in the last 2 innings, been able to maintain after the slow starting first inning.
Yeah, and I got to be honest, it generally takes us to about the 3rd or 4th inning to wake up and finally get our bats going. That's been our MO for a long time.
We've had that conversation several times on the live stream.
Yeah, and it's been fairly typical, at least since we've been tracking it over the last 3 years.
So Haas is going to be able to get up and start that at bat over again here in the 3rd.
Yeah, which is a good thing, kind of a reset.
So we have Haas, Hevener, right.
Does Tinkerbell have a theme?
That was very random.
No, I'm just saying that would be great walk-up music, like a Tinkerbell kind of.
1-0 count to Brindley. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
What'd you guys pick for Hevener's walk-up music?
Whatever she sent me.
Oh, no.
Just underneath that one, 1-2 count.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, here's the delivery.
Gets her on swinging on strike 3. Out 1, that's going to bring Hevener up to bat. There you go. That is it, Dan. Inside low. 1-0 count. Called strike. 1-1. Foul ball. 1-2 count.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Right? We could be like baseball and just say, I need another ball. Not even get up and go for those.
Well,
2-2 count.
I wouldn't say that baseball's kind of prima donna, but, they have a flair for the pretentiousness, I guess.
Anna says, I would love to be a catcher at baseball. All I gotta do is turn around and put my hand up. Hevner gets a piece of it. It's going to be fair over the first baseman's head.
So the fly ball single to right will get Hebner.
And she's going to make it to second.
Does she go to second?
She did. So that's going to be a double for Hevner. The ball that bounced in her favor. Hit behind first base and bounce foul.
Well, let's see if Wright can bring her in, or at least get on base and set the table. Stay in the box.
Goes for the bunt. 0-1 count. Foul ball. 0-2 count.
Yeah, the thing about that rise ball is you got to watch it all the way in.
Outside.
You can't, your mind can't tell you where it's going to be, because as it comes up on that slow rise, you're going to be swinging underneath it every time. That's the beauty of that pitch. And that's why it's so popular.
Foul ball.
Yeah, foul ball into the open dugout. Fielded
Good thing
by
Macy was
Soderquist.
paying attention, because Jaylyn sure the heck wasn't.
Yeah, Jaylyn having her back to the batter, which may not be a smart move.
With the open dugout concept going on there. Foul ball. Continued 1-2 count.
Yeah, things kind of settling down into a battle now here in the third.
High. And that's going to advance Skylar on the wild pitch to third. And then bring the count 2-2. She's going to get her on swinging third strike. That's going to bring Marble up with 2 down. Keeping Skylar honest there. 0-1 count to Jaylyn.
Yeah, these girls have got to learn to get back quick and get down.
We're not staying on our toes once we get out. Strike 2. 0-2 count. And gets her on the third. So leaving 1 on the base path is Round Valley, going into the bottom or the top of 4. Score is 3-0 Bagdad. All right, here we go in the 4th inning. Quick game so far, Dan.
Yeah, 3-0 ball game. Lady Sultan's definitely showing up to play this morning.
All 3 runs coming in the top of the 1st. Bunt signal is going to be foul.
Round Valley finding themselves in a little bit of a hole that they need to dig out of, but we still have a lot of ball game left, and with every inning we're getting a little better, and Baghdad's starting to get a little flatter, so hopefully we can continue to hold them off and then put some runs on the board. Here's the windup.
Foul ball. 0-2 count to the batter.
So Muth way ahead in the pitch count right now, looking for strike number 3 on this pitch. 0-2 count to Rodriguez, batting 6th in the Baghdad lineup. Here's the windup and the pitch.
And she's going to get her on rise change.
I'm just going to go with a straight rise ball, off-speed rise ball. I don't know if that was really a change, but
took a little off of it.
So now batting 7th is Blanton for Baghdad. Her last at bat was a strikeout looking.
That's going to be foul ball.
Muth definitely bringing it better now than she did in the bottom or top half of 1.
Well, you've always made the comment it usually takes her a few batters to
I've
get
always
warmed up.
Yeah, I've always held that she never really warms up properly. She thinks she's warm, and I tell Darren make her throw an extra 50 pitches.
Inside corner, strike 2.
Because usually, she's one of those kids that as she gets longer in the game, she actually throws better and faster.
Ball 1.
Not going to compare my daughter to a tractor, but as she warms up, it takes her a long time to get warmed up, but once she's warmed up, she can work all day. All right, so here we go.
That's going to be a nice line drive to center field. Single. So 2-out single. It's going to bring up number 7 up to bat.
Number 7 went down swinging, her last at bat. Here in the, she's batting 8th in the Baghdad lineup. So with the runner on first, see what Mosley can do here. Wind up, pitch.
Foul ball.
Come back, catching on in the face.
Thank goodness for a mouth guard. Oh, 1 count to the batter. One count.
Yeah, I'm getting set up for the throw. Baghdad holding that runner back. Called strike on the outside. Great little curveball from Muth. I mean, that broke. Looked like it was going to be way inside, and then it just dropped right across the plate. So that's a 1-2 count on Mosley. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Foul ball, out of play.
Little bit of a smile on the pitcher's face out there. She's starting to relax. Here in the top of 4th. This will be the 60th pitch for Muth so far in the game.
She's going to get her.
So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up number 10, Martin, batting 9th for the Sultans. And she also went down swinging her last at bat. she is a short game batter. I look for a bunt here to get that runner over. And there it is. She pulls it back in time for ball 1. Bagdad playing good fundamental softball, utilizing all the basics. Short game to move your runners, short game to get your batters the eye on the ball.
That's going to be right back to Muth. Muth to right. And we're going to get her for out number 3. Right, Dan, so going into bottom of 4, we're going to have Sodaquist, Ariola, Muth, correct?
That is correct.
All right, I'm going to let those ads roll. All right, Bagdad ready to go here. Macy up to bat.
Bagdad might be ready, but I'm not.
Neither were our girls. They're still out in the dugout. Try something different this inning. We're going to play no music. Let's see if that helps out. Hi, Macy able to lay off.
I'm noticing a tendency here. So, Urgiza, she has started to have some control problems after about,
Halfway through the second.
yeah, so she's good for about 30, and now she's starting to really tail off.
2-0 count to Mace. Foul ball out of play.
Which may actually play into our favor a little bit if we can be patient and put some runs on.
Three 3-1 count.
Okay, one shoulder's hot, the other one's cold, so I'm kind of half hot and half shivering at the same time. How is that even possible, America?
Foul ball. Full count to Macy.
Macy kind of that sleeper player, but she is due to come up with something big.
Oh, just foul on the third baseline.
And I still believe she's due.
That gap over in right field, though, Dan.
I know. I'm almost wondering if maybe she shouldn't grab a little bit lighter bat and speed up that swing a little bit. Maybe a 32.
Foul ball out of play.
32 drop 10. But, you know, it's easy to coach from the cheap seats. I'm sure Coach Emerald has thought of all that.
Foul ball.
Oh. Sure you want to sit there, Coach?
So the girl sits in front of her.
Yeah, the open air dugout's not a good idea on the softball field. I don't know who thought that was. The architect was probably a baseball player and thought, yeah, why not?
Nice by Macy, but just out of play, foul.
Well, this is a good news, bad news, right? Good news is Soderquist is now starting to see the ball a little better. It's just the timing issue now with the swing. But it's also making Urquiza go long in this pitch count, which is a good thing.
And another foul.
Oh.
Macy's going to take her on base. Almost threw the bat to the and then take out Anna on the way.
She checked. That wasn't even a check swing. She didn't break.
I'm not sure what's going on with
Well,
the ball.
all those balls are coming in, and some are coming into the pitcher, and some are going into our side, and we just got softballs flying everywhere in the field now.
And Blue looked right into the sun trying to catch that one.
Yep, so now we got Soderquist on first. Table set for Areola as she strides into the box. Here's the windup in the pitch.
High ball one.
It's fun watching Anna load because you just know pain is coming if she gets a hold of that.
And she's due this weekend, Dan. Outside, 2-1-0 count.
Well, the problem with kids like Anna is when coaches go to max preps and they start looking at stats, they start figuring out who they need to pitch around and who they need to pitch to. And as the season goes on,
High.
it becomes very difficult for a kid like Anna to do anything because, well, I mean, let's be honest, nobody's dumb enough to give her that pitch. But sometimes it happens. It's unfortunate. But that's also, I mean, they do the same thing to Allison, too,
Right.
or any hitter. I mean, it's just good, smart softball.
3-1 count.
But from the kid perspective, it just,
Plays in that mental game.
yeah, it just kind of sucks for the kid because then they start to question whether or not they should have swung.
She's going to take her base.
So great at bat for Areola as now Round Valley's got 2 on with Muth coming up to bat.
And she is going to get a courtesy runner, number 2, Brooklyn Merrill. And the infield all comes together for Bagdad with 2 on. Muth up to bat. Oh, I just got a shiver, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, that wind is not... Yesterday was beautiful at that 4 o'clock game. There was one cloud that was problematic, but...
So runners at first and second here with Muth up to bat.
that wind's coming out of the north.
And that's going to be to shortstop. Going to be a fielder's choice. Gets the lead runner. And we're still set up with runners at first and second. We're going to have another courtesy runner coming out for Muth. It's going to be Penrod. So both runners on the base path right now are your courtesy runners. And Bates up to bat. Ball.
Yeah, the story of this game's going to be we've just left too many runners on base. This will be, we need to get these runners in.
Inside corner called strike. 1-1 count. And she's going to wear it. That's going to load the bases for Baca. One down. Just going to walk that off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, rub it.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I might have to stand up between innings, Dan, just to get some sun.
Yeah, I think you're right. Umpire checking on Bates. Who's gonna have a souvenir to take home with her? Nice purple softball on her leg.
Going to be a little high and inside. 1-0 count.
So Round Valley threatening with bases loaded, 1 out, ball 1 to Baca.
Outside.
Merrill needing to drop the popcorn.
They're all getting out there and just planting their feet. They're not ready to react. It's going to be a 2-1 count now.
Well, we don't really, I mean, in our district, we don't see a lot of back picks. We just don't.
Woo! Brindley overreacts just a tad over there and makes herself fall.
And the Academy Award goes to Brindley Haas for the most theatrical dive out on a foul ball.
2-2 count to Courtney. That's going to be foul. Two count. It's going to be called strike.
So that's out number 2 for Round Valley with bases loaded. Brindley Haas now coming up. Her first at bat, let's see. Well, she completed her first at bat. So anyway, that ended with a strikeout swing, and let's see if she can put the ball in play and maybe get us on the board.
If I remember right, she was just underneath every pitch. She's on it this time, foul ball backwards.
Yeah, still underneath it just a little bit, but I'm sure she's going to make the adjustment. 0-1 count, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Foul ball. Looked good, but just way too early on that one.
Oh. Straighten that one out, kid. That made the heart skip a beat.
That's going to be another foul out of play. Everybody waiting to see whose vehicle it hits.
It's not going to be ours because we parked down there by the maintenance guys. So I know whose car it's not going to hit.
All right, so 2 count, bases loaded, 2 down. Haas in the box. It's going to be high. One, 2 count. Outside. 2-2 count.
Yes, Brookley attempts to slide back to third. She pulls what we call the scorpion.
And she's going to get her swinging. So Lady Elks leave 3 on the bases. And we're going to head into top of 5, Dan?
This will be top of 5. I don't. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching Round Valley warm up. Right now, top of 5th, we're in a bit of a dogfight. Round Valley down by 3 here in the top of 5th. Just to recap, Bagdad came out in that top half of 1 and just really fired up, put 3 runs up. But after that, things have just kind of gone soft, and nobody's scored anything since the top half of 1. That's the bad news. Good news is Round Valley's now starting to hit the ball and get runners on base. So if we can put up some runs before we run out of time, we might threaten. Here's number 2, Williams, batting first in the batting order for the Sultans, and there's a called strike. Here's the windup, pitch. There's a foul ball down the third baseline for strike number 2. Sultan's coming out and playing aggressive. I don't know what I didn't look at the bracket to see how they did on the tournament in pool play yesterday, but had to be pretty good. There's a ground ball, gets past Peralta. It's going to go fair to Marble as Williams rounds second. She will be safe at second. That'll bring up number 21, Mendez, batting number 2 in the lineup for the Sultans. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, Muth comes inside as she shows bunt, ends up hitting her in the hand, so that will be scored as a foul ball. Caught her right in the hand as she squared to bunt as Muth pitched her high and inside. Here in the top of the 5th, 0-1 count on Williams. I'm sorry, on Mendez. And so Williams will come around and score on a fielding error at third base on a throw that ended up in left field. Third baseman Peralta not ready for the throw as Areola tried to get the runner stealing third. That will bring an 0-2 count to Mendez. Or they are subbing out. They're putting in a pinch hitter for Mendez. That'll be number 4, Begsy, to finish her at bat. 0-2 count to Begsy as she comes in. And there's swing and a miss. So that will retire the number 2 batter in the Bagdad lineup. 1 out, top of 5th. This will bring up the 3rd in the lineup. Number 3, Urgiza, the pitcher for Bagdad. Her last at bat, she had a ground out to short and then a ground ball into right. And there's ball 1 to Giza. All right, Lily, you're back up and live.
All right. We scored, or they scored.
Yeah, we tried to catch a runner stealing third. Third baseman couldn't make the play. And she ends up coming around and scoring.
Goes all the way out to Jalen.
Yeah.
What's the count here, Dan?
3-0 to Giza. We've now crossed the 60-minute mark in today's contest.
It's going to be a called strike. Allison going to work her way back up now.
Yeah, hitters count. I do not expect Giza to come out of this at bat without at least an attempted hit. But we're going to walk her. So she'll get to first on base on balls with 1 out. That'll bring up number 11, Rodriguez. Her last at bat, she struck out looking and struck out swinging. So,
and I'm going to guess the runner's going to go on the first pitch.
well, that has been the MO. Let's see if our shortstop and second baseman are ready.
And we're going to have an error at second.
Which will bring the runner all the way around to third, as Rodriguez will hold at first.
So runners at first and second. How many outs, Dan? Any?
1 out.
1 out. All right. Feel a little lost. I got a good compliment while I was stepped out for, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, somebody from Bagdad said, I wish we had somebody like you guys. So awesome that you guys are broadcasting to your people back home. Jalen doesn't even see the ball. It's right next to her. All right, so we got a runner at second and third. She advances on the defensive indifference, trying to catch the runner at third and not able to make the tag. Foul ball out of play. Should be a 1-1 count.
I believe it is. Waiting for confirmation. There we go. This is batting fifth in the Baghdad lineup, number 8, Morris.
Change up, going to be fouled.
That put Muth ahead, 1 and 2 in the count. So, Lily, where are those great buildings over there?
Yep.
Is that it?
Right behind us, Dan.
Okay. I might have to do the same thing. In fact, I know I will.
And she's going to go for the rise ball for out number 2.
Here we go, 1-3.
So 2 outs, runners at second and third with number 13 up to bat, the 6th batter. First pitch is going to be a slow dribbler. Not able to get there the throw in time. That's going to score 1. And Coach Emerald's going to go out and ask if there was interference on the play. Why he does that? Got runners at first and third. The fielding up is coming to talk to talking about the obstruction at short. They're going to say no, I believe. Both of them are shaking their heads. So we got to make sure we come up and field that quickly and not wait for the runner. So that's going to bring up number 4. Score 5-0 here in the top of 5. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Strike. And that's going to be a caught stealing on the base path. So a swing and a miss with a caught stealing from Ariola to Bates will end the 5th, the top of the 5th. We're going to head to the bottom. Of the 5th, and we're going to have Heavener right and back to the top of the lineup. I'm going to let those ads roll. All right, so Skylar going to lead us off here in the bottom of 5th. Thank you to all those sponsors that have been with us this spring sports season. We like to recognize you as you rolled across the screen between innings. Also to those silent partners, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. If you're watching with us, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that way you're notified. That's going to be a foul ball on the bunt.
Okay, I'm back. What a miss.
Runner got thrown out on the base path.
Ours?
No, Anna threw theirs out to end the inning.
Really?
Yep.
So we got a 0-1 count on Heavener?
Yes, 1-1.
No more. It's 1-1. Little bit of a hike.
It is.
Quite the gathering in the men's room. Found out everything wrong with today's game while I was in there. So, more about that later.
A little more chatty in the men's than the women's then.
Well, you know.
1-2 count.
A lot of armchair quarterbacks hanging out in the men's room, I guess.
High 2-2 count to Skylar.
Might have to take her down to a mojo practice.
Foul ball.
Just saying. I see some potential there.
Absolutely. Outside. Full count.
More about that later. All right, 3-2 count to Heavener.
Go, 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 go!
And she's
And
safe.
she's safe. Ball hits her in the back, and she's going to be safe on the drop third strike as we're all yelling at her to go, and she's sitting there posing with the bat.
Yeah, not. So.
That's going to bring right up to bat.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably a rule she's not used to playing.
Bunt. Going to be just foul on the third baseline.
Wes, I don't know what that is, but we've been dealing with the aliens trying to break into our stream all morning. I don't know if there's something that goes on here in the West Valley or
Well, we're in this new area.
if there's a Chinese spy satellite overhead or something.
That's going to be a bunt to the first base side. And
She's
doesn't
safe.
make it in time.
Oh, Hefner, get back! Oh, and she's
And Skylar
safe.
trips over second as well, but able to stumble back to second.
Well,
wow.
she rounded second on a big lead, expecting to throw to first, and she got kind of hung out there and got back. Wow. Kind of a lot happening right there.
All right, so 2 for 6 into the game.
Huh. Okay.
Let's settle down, girls. Come on. Let's go.
So Merrill, what'd she do to her hand?
It's Brookley. There's always something going on with that girlie.
At first I thought, what, is she boxing today? Brookley pulls back on the bunt for ball 1. So now Coach Emerald going to the toolbox and bringing out the short game, trying to manufacture some runs here in the bottom of the 5th as we are getting close on time.
It's going to be low, and it's going to be a pass ball by the catcher, advancing both runners. So 2-0 count now to Brookley with no outs and runners at second and third. And Blue is going to get a call from the coach and calls a time.
Yeah, so the pitcher's going to come out and say, hey, you guys need to settle down. Don't get rattled. But I just hope this isn't too little too late. Round Valley taking a long time to wake up and start playing ball today. Here on spring break Saturday, almost as if they're distracted by something else.
Bottom of 5 right here, right, Dan?
That is correct.
All right, I want to make sure my screen for those back home is correct.
So ball 2 to Merrill. Here's the windup and the pitch.
High. Comes right back to the catcher.
A lot of action off the wall. He basically rolls back to home plate, so nobody's going anywhere. But the news is that's ball 3. And I'm sorry that I'm sniffling into the mic. There's just enough moisture and dirt.
And that's going to be a walk.
So that will walk the bases loaded on 4 straight pitches. So that loads the plate for Soderquist. Anything in the grass will score at least 1, possibly 2.
Wright's got some pretty good speed. And that's going to be a little blooper. Foul. And third baseman catches a hold of that.
Not the hit we were looking for. But that brings up Areola. This is where Areola tends to shine.
Not this time, though. Pops straight up to second base. Makes the catch. And that means Muth. It's her turn.
So that brings up the person I call affectionately Babe Muth. Allison Muth, pitcher, senior for Round Valley. Comes up to the plate, 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch.
Foul ball out of play.
Okay.
So
Well-
last inning, we had bases loaded with no outs.
Yeah, you're going to have to call this. I'm going to have to go quiet.
This inning, bases loaded, no outs. 2 quick outs here with Muth up to bat. And foul. So that's going to be an 0-2 count to Muth. You know, Dan, as soon as you turned off your mic, the buzz is gone. I wonder if that...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this headset's going bad. Wes, we need to order new headsets.
So 2 count. And that's going to be right back up at the pitcher. fumbles it, but able to recover in time to get out number 3, leaving 3 more runners stranded on the bases for your Lady Elks.
Yeah, the story of today's game is definitely going to be the number. That's at least 8 in the last 2 innings that Round Valley's left stranded, or last 3 innings. Completely different ball game if we get those runs across. We are just not producing today at all. I don't know what's going on today, but the girls are just not, they're not here.
All right, we're going to thank those sponsors.
Depending on how this goes, this may in fact be the last inning, as we're at 9:17 this morning. We started on time, so that would mean 9:30 will be the end.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
So number 4 up to bat for Baghdad. It's going to be a little chopper to third. Sky picks it up barehanded, makes the throw, and is safe. So, got her. Got her out.
Peralta with the heads-up barehand play. Pulling Brindley just a little bit with the throw, but Brindley was able to stretch and get it for out number 1.
And I thought Blue was calling it because he brought his hands out and then he pulled the out. That's going to be up into right field. Courtney dives for it, not able to make the play. Right there, just makes the throw, but off target to second base. So runner is at 2 with 1 out. Bringing up number 10 to bat. Switch these two and see if it does anything. Bunt, foul, 0-1 count.
Now it's the headset, it's going bad. After 4 years, we probably wore it out.
Oh, 1 pitch. Just going to bite on that rise ball. 0-2. And we're just going to get our strike swinging for out number 2. Correct?
Yep, that's going to bring up the top of the Sultans lineup, number 2, Williams, who's been pretty productive today. She had, she got to first on a drop third strike, hit a ground ball and got put out, and then singled to a ground ball to left field. What was that pitch?
Ball outside.
Yeah, Allison not ready for Honor to make that throw to second. She thought, why are you
she grabs her heart.
Flinching a little hard, like, why are you throwing so hard at me?
Two one count.
3-1.
3-1, sorry.
Catcher's going to call time, go out and talk to the pitcher. Muth, Areola and Muth.
Good bond that the two of those have together. 3-0 count. He's signing a 3-0 count.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You just told me 3-1, Dad.
Did I tell you? I meant 3-0. She go? Yeah, strike one. She went.
Just going to call it strike.
Yeah, she went.
He asked the field ump, and the field ump said no, but he said no. Yeah, it was. So,
The field ump's like, I didn't see her swing.
3-1. You just knew it was going to be 3-1. You were predicting the future.
Something like that.
And that's going to be hit into left field. Bounces in front of Jaylin. Throw is in.
But not on target as that run scores.
Run from second comes in. Traded spots with the batter.
I think I would have rather had her walk to first, to be honest. But that's okay.
Right, so we got a runner at second. 2 outs. Strike one looking.
Bagdad up 6-0 over Round Valley here in the top of 6th. Round Valley just not able to get anything going offensively.
We string them together and get them on bases, but not able to bring them in once they're there.
And that and fielding errors are just killing us right now.
We got to work on that butt defense on the steal. 'Cause we are not covering.
Yeah. Well, we have to keep in mind that 6 of the 9 hardly got to see any varsity time last year, if at all.
And that's going to be called strike 3 for 3 down.
So with 7 runs coming in, Round Valley's going into the bottom of the 6th, scoreless. Let's see if they can break that up. Leading off is number 7, Bates, but going back to what I was saying earlier, last year we were just top heavy with seniors, so a lot of these girls did not see a lot of time in the field, and what we're seeing, unfortunately, is that lack of experience.
Yes.
We're not, and then to add insult to that injury, Bates getting thrown into a very tough position there at shortstop because of the injury to Logan. So Round Valley not being able to have all of its tools at its disposal and the lack of experience, it's just going to be an uphill battle this year.
So we have, like we said yesterday, if you weren't tuned in with us, we got 4 games this week. Pending weather.
Yeah.
Did you look at that forecast?
Yeah, weather. We're due snow and rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So.
And 31 degrees on Friday.
Yeah, I don't think the outlook's very good. I think the only game we're managing to the only game we're gonna get played next week is possibly Morenci.
So we shall see. We are supposed to play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 2 away, 2 at home. Strike one swinging.
Bates leading off the bottom of 6 for Round Valley.
It's going to be a little high. 1-1 count.
We are hard in the middle of the Round Valley lineup as Bates is batting 5th with a 1-1 count.
Two one count.
The beautiful thing about tournaments like this is we get the valuable experience that we need to go into the regular season. So, even though the outcomes aren't exactly what we would hope them to be the result is we're getting valuable experience. Experience that's, quite frankly, desperately needed.
So Lauren's going to go down swinging, and we got Penrod coming in for Baca at the plate.
So looks like Penrod's going to get in at bat going in for Courtney Baca.
Coming in aggressive, swinging at the first pitch. Foul ball out of play. 0-2 count to Penrod.
Both pitchers here in the 6th inning at over 90 pitches apiece.
Inside. 1-2. Even further inside. 2-2.
Yeah, you start to get a pitch count up around 100, and your average pitcher is going to get tired. You're either going to give up speed or accuracy.
And she goes for the rise. 2 down here. In the top of 6.
That'll bring up Haas.
Haas needs to get a 2-out rally going, and it needs to go for a while here, Dan. Ball 1 on the rise ball.
Now I hear paper.
I do too, and I'm looking around. There's no paper.
Oh,
she's going to get hit.
Did that hit the bat?
It did.
So that's a foul ball. It hit the hilt of the bat.
1-1 count.
Huh.
2-1 count.
Come on, dude. You got this.
Somebody needs to turn their car alarm off.
Well, I think the team warming up in the outfield hit the car to cause the alarm to go off because all the girls are now watching the game intently like, I don't know what happened.
Inside corner, strike 2. 2-2 count to Brindley. And she's gonna go down swinging. And that's gonna be ball game. So Bagdad comes in aggressive in the first inning, putting 3 on the board and adding 3 more through 6. Your Lady Elks, better defense after the first, but not able to manage any runs across the plate.
Well, errors and inexperience is what's tearing us up right now. You go back and you watch our 2 losses in this tournament. It's just errors and inexperience. I don't know what else to say. Coach Emerald's got an uphill battle ahead of him. Him and the rest of the coaching staff, they've got to coach these girls up. They've got a very short amount of time to do it. I mean, that's all it